What up, Max Life? We're gonna play a nice little game with my cute little youngest daughter, Maddie. Isn't she adorable? Alright, we're gonna play the lemon game. Alright, Mo, need this ginormous lemon.
It's the one I can find.
Holy cow. Okay. Got the lemon in the cup. If you're adding lemon, you gotta tell me which cup it goes into. Okay, which cup has the lemon?
That one.
You sure? There's no lemon.
Okay.
Okay. Are you thinking maybe it's in that one then?
Yeah.
Yeah? There's no lemon, y'all. I'm magician.
It's right there.
I thought it was awesome. I guess not. Have a great weekend, Max Life. Mwah.
And a great summer.
Hey kids, it's the old prospector. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef!
I think I'm losing my mind.
What's up, Max Life? We are back at it with another very special installment in our current series, Going Mental. Max Life, please welcome our very special guest to the resource, Mr. Brendan McMoore. Brendan, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Brendan. So you are in high school, and you're a junior. Where do you go?
I go to Philip O'Berry Academy of Technology.
Awesome. That's in Charlotte? Very cool. Very cool. And listen, Max Life, Brendan is a football stud. What position do you play?
I play middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. So you're waiting for that guy to come across the line, and you're just going to hunt him down and go for it.
That's my job.
I love it. I love it. So Brendan has hopes and is working really hard to play college football, correct? What college would you love to play for?
Always really been my dream to play for Clemson. But like, the more and more like I start looking at stuff, I like Coastal Carolina too.
Okay. Clemson would be the jam.
Yeah.
Coastal Carolina would be the jam. That is very cool. All right, so football question. What is your bench? Because you're a gigantic dude. So what is your bench press right now?
Right now, I say only. I'm only at 265, so I'm hoping, get that up more. But
265. And you told me a while ago you start football practice
July 6th.
July 6th. That's coming around the corner. All right, very cool. And one of the things that I know that can keep us from going mental is understanding the power of our words. Many times the things we say, the things that are said to us can cause a lot of damage. Brendan, you are here on the resource to help us get understanding about how powerful our words can be to another person. A few years ago, Brendan was a Max Life student until another student made a racial comment towards Brendan. That's right, you heard me right. At Max Life, our middle school ministry, at our church, in church, someone made a racial comment to Brendan. Brendan, this happened some time ago, but can you tell me about the incident?
Yeah, like I told you, it was a while ago, but I really don't remember what was said, but I know that I really didn't like it, and it made me uncomfortable with coming back for a really long time, and kind of sucked because I liked it. Like,
Yeah.
I really like being there, so and I know it probably wasn't intentional, but just the sometimes not knowing about something can hurt somebody else by what you say. So
Exactly. So because someone said something to you like this, you felt unsafe and you felt threatened, so you did what you felt like you had to do. You had to, which means you stopped coming to Max Life. That's a pretty fair assessment, right? I hate this happened to you. It breaks my heart, and I'm so sad that you were pushed away from our ministry because of the power of someone's words. Man, it literally breaks my heart. Brendan, do you believe this is important to talk about?
I definitely do think
All right.
that's very important to talk about.
So do I, because we want to help our students understand that our words are so powerful, and this kind of thing cannot be tolerated. I mean, it's not funny, it's nothing to joke about, and we really have to be careful and think through everything that we say because our words can hurt. Brendan, man, I am so sorry that this happened to you. I really am. I want to say this publicly because my goal at Max Life is that every single student would find a place that they can come and be completely safe. And they can be themselves and learn about God. And while I cannot control everything that every student says, I want to make sure that we all know that all students know that this kind of thing is not right and it's not going to be tolerated. But that's the power of our words though, right? Like it can hurt so bad and push people away in a way that we need to have an understanding about, right? Yeah. All right, Brendan, what would you say to another student about making jokes or saying racial statements to another student?
I'll really just say, like, think about it. Like, think about if it was reversed and someone might have said it to you, or how you would feel, you know, no matter how close you think you might be or anything, there's never a right way to say the wrong thing. Like, you just can't say certain stuff, and because people remember that type of stuff for a long time. And
that's right, and it hurts, right? And it hurts. Even if you are close friends with a black student and you mean it as a joke, it's still not funny, and it's a line that should never be crossed. Can you speak to that?
Right, yeah. Definitely, because I feel like that's probably what happened. Well, that's what was happening in my situation. You know, they probably just thought that, you know, probably thought nothing of it, or, you know, it would be funny or something like that, but it's just never a right time to really.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So, Brendan, would you say that saying a racial statement or joking about it, that is a form of bullying? Because like, in your case, you're saying that the guy, he was joking about it, but can you also say, like, a lot of times it can be used as a form of bullying, right? Right. Can you speak to that at all?
Yeah, it's definitely a form of bullying. I mean, bullying is really anything that just makes you feel uncomfortable from somebody else, so it's definitely a way of bullying.
That's right. That's right. Bottom line, students, there is serious power in our words. All right, Brendan, I got an idea. Let's look and see what the Bible has to say about all of this, because in the book of James, the author James, he paints a very vivid picture about how dangerous our tongue can be. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to take your experience that you just told us about and look through it with what James says. All right, and Brendan, why don't you read James chapter 3, verse 5 through 7, and we can break it down as you go. Let's go.
Likewise, the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes a great boast.
Wow. All right. So James drops it like it's hot. It's a very cool passage. He says that the tongue is a small part of the body, but it makes great boast, which means a great boast could be pride or bitter jealousy, and that will be coming out of your tongue. Like your tongue is part of that. And even though the tongue is small, it can be misused by the person that it's attached to. Right? That it's attached to. That's so cool. All right, Brendan, go ahead and read the rest of that verse for us.
Consider what a great forest is set on fire by a small spark. The tongue also is a fire, a world of evil among the parts of the body. It corrupts the whole body, sets the whole course of one's life on fire, and is itself set on fire by hell.
Wow. Wow. Brendan, you know where James went, right? I mean, you know where he went with this. James just went Smokey the Bear on us. I mean, he really did. You heard me right. James just went Smokey the Bear on us. Smokey the Bear is a national mascot for awareness of wildfires at national parks. More than likely, you have seen this image as you get ready to go into the entrance of a national forest. And Smokey has a saying. His saying was this. It says, "Only you can prevent forest fires." And this is a very cool statement because Smokey is challenging and reminding everyone that goes into the forest that this is on you. Like, you are responsible for the damage that you do. No one else, only you can prevent forest fires. And James is saying the exact same thing. This is what James is trying to tell each and every one of us. He says that a small spark can set a great forest on fire, and when we speak, that is a spark. And when we use our tongues to say something negative or hateful in passing as a joke behind someone's back, over text or over email or over headset or even to their face, only you can prevent forest fires. And the tongue is a fire. And James says that it's a world of evil among the parts of the body. That the tongue, it can be used to be put into expression all of the wickedness and unkind things of this world. And you can use your tongue to make racist statements or jokes or call someone's name. Man, it's getting hot in here, Brandon. Man, but we have to talk about this, don't we? Yeah. We got to talk about this. We have to continue to raise awareness about this because it can't continue. And James is saying that when someone uses their tongue to say evil things, they set themselves and the person that they are talking to or about on fire. And he says that evil speech destroys because it comes from Satan itself. Like, that's a very powerful line right there. He's saying, like, it's not of God. It's that bad. It's not of God. It comes from Satan himself, and it's not of God. And we all have all of that power to destroy laying behind our teeth.
Right.
Laying behind our teeth. Brendan, for our next point, man, I'm going to have to say the S word. I hate to do it. We got a special guest here, Max Life Resource, and I hate to do it, but we have to help our students know the power that we possess in our mouth, right? So, sorry parents, here comes the S word. If you got young kids in the room, make sure you cover their ears, because here it is. The S word is shut up. I know, it sounds, it's so horrible, it's so bad, it's such a bad word, but if only you can prevent forest fires, then we have got to build up or shut up. Right? I mean, you got to build up or shut up. If you're not building someone up, then we need to shut up. We need to zip it. We need to zippity doodah our mouth. Like Mama says, if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Brandon, man, I love these points that we can pull out from what James is telling us. And there are great reminders that can help us think before we talk. We have got to build people up and stop tearing each other down. We got to stop bullying and joking and belittling and start encouraging. The tongue is so powerful, and it's on us. We choose the words that come out of our mouth, so we need to build up or shut up. Now listen, Max Life students, if you have burned someone by what you have said, then you need to make it right. Remember, this is on you. You have to fix it. Call them and tell them you're sorry. Like, really do that this week. All right, Brendan, let's do a quick review for our students, all right? You take the first one.
You're not Smokey the Bear, and that's a good thing.
You're not Smokey the Bear, and that's a good thing. That's right. Your tongue is small, but so powerful.
Only you can prevent forest fires, and only you can control your tongue.
Boom. And build up or shut up. Brendan, man, thank you again for being on this resource. This was a lot of fun, and you totally crushed it.
Thank you.
All right, listen, man, no live chats this week because we want you to have family discussions again about this topic. Questions will be posted on Instagram. Keep crushing it, Max Life. We love you. We miss you. Let's pray.